What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a day in the life video. Just bring you guys around with me, show you guys my processes, and see what's in store for the day. I do have a couple of things I need to do. Number one, my take back to the donation bin is full. Like, this is where I put all the stuff at that either gets returned too many times, or I buy and it's got a flaw in it that I didn't notice at the thrift store, or times where I fill my cart up really full and then I have to leave the bins before I get to actually sort through the whole cart. One of the other things I have to do is pick up my twin brother at 8 o'clock. So it's, I don't know, I want to say it's like around 6:30 right now. My microwave clock is not right. It's set at 1600 and I don't even think it's the real 1600. So that's another thing that I gotta do. And then I gotta get 60 items listed for today. So got a whole pot of coffee just got through brewing. Gonna pour some up. I'm on a 21-day fast with my church, so no protein coffee this morning, just straight black. It's not the tastiest, but it'll definitely do the trick. So gonna go ahead and get started on this customer service, getting my items listed, and checking any messages I have. I got 14-cent offers. Let's go ahead and try and get the ball rolling on some sales. We got $331 of potential profits, but since I'm sending offers, gonna cut that down tremendously. I'll send 25% offers because that's what my store coupon is right now, and hopefully somebody will accept some of those. So with all my customer service taken care of and my offers sent, I'm going to list my 40 items for the day. Go ahead and get those listed. It's 6:41 in the morning. Hopefully I can get the ball rolling with listing some items and getting the activity on my store going early in the morning to let eBay know I'm ready to do business. And then after I launch these listings, I'll send out my newsletters and coupons to my buyer groups and things like that. Just try to get ahead of the game, and then I will get into listing these photos. Okay, so we got 40 listings loaded into the bulk editor. I will select the check all box and make sure they're all promoted. Even though, like, I copy my listings from my own store and I copy from a promoted listing, I still just do this just to be on the sure side, because you just never know sometimes. And then I will require immediate payment on all the listings as well, even though that doesn't necessarily matter. I have like less, and then I'll submit. I have less waiting for payment orders now, not because I require immediate payment on all my listings, but because I went in the settings and have started turning away buyers that have more than 6 non-payments within the last 6 months. So I have 6 awaiting payments right now. We're gonna go ahead and send those invoices. Some of these are probably getting close to the cancel point. Now this guy right here, he sent me a message and was like, I mean, it's a used shirt, you know, and if you don't accept my offer, I'm just on to the next one. I accepted his offer, which I would have accepted the offer without the slick message, but then I accepted the offer and he hasn't paid. So why send the message if you're not even gonna buy it? So I don't know. I'm gonna send him an invoice. I have put a buyer's note in there asking him to pay. On to the next one. So I got 6 of these. Normally it would be more like 20 of these, so not too bad in the grand scheme of things. It seems to be that the method is working of not allowing buyers that don't pay to shop with me. What are you guys' modes of operation on trying to thwart non-payers? Do you just rock with it and take however many you get and just keep rolling, or what? Eventually, you know, I don't know if I'm like hindering myself from people that have gotten their stuff together either. Like, you know, somebody's probably like bought stuff before and then not paid for it because times were hard or something, and then now maybe they've got a job and they're like legit ready to spend cash, and I'm avoiding sales from that person. I really don't know, but the sales haven't slowed down to where I feel like it's affecting me any, so I'm just gonna probably keep doing it. I got the idea from Scott, the Cha-Ching King. So seems to be working for him. It seems to be working for me. Maybe if you guys want to lower your waiting for payment returns, you can try that too. So we're here on the marketing tab. Going to do more than 31 days ago. Let's see here. Open this one. We've done that one already. I got that one. So I have it more than 31 days ago. I'm gonna do it more than 3 months ago. All categories. Just type in some randomness, and we got 2,800 to 3,600 potential people that can receive this coupon. I'm gonna send 25%. Boom, done. Now we go back. I'm going to do one more coupon. We'll do the more than 6 months ago. Give this a random name too. This one is 1,600 to 2,100 potential buyers, and we'll send them the same 25% off. And then I'll do my other followers get a better coupon than the others. I'm going to send them 30% off because, hey, you know, you follow my store and you're awesome. And then we will send one last coupon to all my buyers more than 31 days ago. And that will also be a 25% off. And that's done. So we're 8 minutes for customer service in the morning, and now we're gonna get to listing the items. I've gone back to bagging my items during the listing process and putting custom SKUs on them. So essentially what I do is I keep this little bitty trash can right here. Oops. Keep the trash can right here. I take the photos of the item. I grab a bag and a SKU. What I really need is like a little table to sit these bags and SKUs on. So that way I'm not having to turn around, grab the bag. I turn back around here and bag the item on the surface of the clothing that is stacked up, and then I put the SKU on it, and then I come over here and I put it in this box. So it's like everything's in this area. Everything's in this little space, but instead of me zigzagging back and forth and bouncing all over the place in this little bitty area, I'd like it to be, I mean, I guess it's still pretty smooth and pretty fluid. It's just, I'd like it to be a little bit more refined, but since I've just started doing it this way, again, I've got to get it down. But it's taken me 2 hours to do 60 sets of photos, with bagging the items before, which beforehand it was taking me 2 hours to just do the photos alone, and then it would take me another additional hour just to bag the items and put SKUs on it and input the information into the computer. So it's kind of saving me more time. I'm getting done around the same time during the daytime. Like before, I was getting done at 5 p.m. around between 4 and 5 p.m. I was getting done with my work day, but then I'd still have to come back at the end of the day to bag my items and put them up and put the SKUs on them. So essentially it's saving me more time. In the grand scheme of things, it's actually saving me more time, and when I'm done with my eBay day, I'm actually done with my eBay day. So that's a dub for me though, in the grand scheme of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these photos, and I'll catch you guys at the next task. So one of the reasons that I went back to bagging during the photo process is because I went back to taking a picture of the custom SKU to include in the listing, because I've come across too many times where I can't find an item and I have to like go back and look it up by the date-based inventory system. Whereas if the picture of the SKU was still in the listing, I'd be able to just look at the pictures and find the item without the extra step of sorting through my email trying to find the actual item. So this is a game changer. Not necessarily a game changer, it just goes back to the way that I was doing things. And it might take a second longer to add that to the photo process and bag the item during the listing process, but it saves me much more time and headache if there's a potential that I can't find it in the future. All right guys, I've come to a stopping point. I spilled my coffee all over the floor and had to stop, take a mop break, but I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go pick my brother up now, and I'll be back to finish my photos. All right, I'm back. Brother has been acquired. Time to get back to these listings. I did grab the rest of my clothes that I had at my mom's house. I still got to take the bin of discardables and get rid of that. All right, guys, so I've got all the photos taken in these 3 boxes, 2.5 boxes. I got to take these two to the storage unit so I can get those in the inventory system. And I just got the beauty part of this reseller Nirvana group is there's so many different people that know so many different things. Mark Rosales is a guy that does well, he was doing the photo call. He doesn't do it anymore currently. I don't know if that'll pick back up, but he's still there to give helpful advice on photos. And one of the things I was having issues with based on my current photo setup, how to switch the photos, the camera settings on the pro mode to get my camera to take more accurate photos. Now I do need to change my light setup. One of the things he said that would help was if the lights weren't up so high, if they were centered on both sides, it would help the light be distributed evenly over the items, which is going to allow for more accurate light distribution and better photos in general. So I'm going to have to figure out some type of way. I tried to put this light right here on this side, and then this light right here bends down, but then it just casted shadows all over everything, and it just made it look really bad compared to what it was looking. So I'm gonna have to find another method to get lights in the future, in the immediate future at that, and try to get my light setup done. But anyway, I'm getting my photos uploaded to the computer right now as we speak, and I'm gonna go ahead and load these items into the car while those photos transfer and get over here to the storage unit so I can get my items packed up. So let's go, guys. All right, I got 2 bags of stuff going to donation, empty tote to fill back up. And it took me, I want to say it took about like 2 or 3 months, probably like 4 months to fill, maybe 3 months to fill that tote up of discards. It's not really the goal to fill this thing up, right? Obviously you want to pick items that you don't have to get rid of, or don't need work, or you know, don't have flaws. But this is not a perfect world that I live in, so finding a way to get rid of items that are not eBayable is always going to be a part of business. Me personally, I just redonate them to you. You can do whatever you want. You can lock them up, sell them on Facebook. You can do whatever you want to do with them. You can try to get stains out that are in the items. I just don't have time for all that, so I just redonate the items and just keep it moving and roll the cost into my cost of goods, and just, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna be ready. We're going to get ready to go to the storage unit, so I'll catch you guys over there. All right guys, so here at the storage unit, getting ready to go in here and pack up these orders. Brought all my stuff in. Got to get these doors up. So things like these big giant items, like literally that would take up, just these 2 items would take up 1/4 or to 1/3 of a box. So I keep big things like this in this blue bin. This is where I put, like, you know, like Burn Carhartt barn chore coats and stuff like that. You know, just really big items, puffer jackets and things that will just take up a lot of space. And I keep them in this tote right here, so they're kind of out of the way. And It's got this little clasp on it, just a big gigantic Sterilite container. And then that's what I obviously put this box on when it's time to pack my orders, or when it's time to pull my orders. And then I also use this tote to consolidate my boxes on. I just stack them on here, and you know, it kind of comes in handy. It kind of gets in the way from time to time too. I do need a rolly cart, so I could just move the cart easier than just on this thing that sits on the ground. But then I'd have to figure out a place to put this at, which, I mean, I've got multiple storage units. The storage part is not the issue. It's the utilization of the storage to get the most out of it. So let's go over here and find out how many items we got going out for how much we got going out. So we got 30 items for a total of $656 gross going out, but I'm only going to ship the 20 or so items that actually have to go out today, because I'm going to film a what sold video tomorrow with the ones that don't have to go out today. So we got 20 orders going out today. So let's go ahead and get those pulled. We got a couple of pairs of shoes going out. I gotta find them though. This unit over here is all the hats and shoes that I have residual left over from what doesn't fit on that shelf. These Crocs right here sold for, let's see, sold for $29. They are like, I believe they're just new without a box or without tags. However, I did list them as pre-owned. $29 is still a really good sales price for me. That's a $3 investment into 29 bucks. That works every time. And then so the storage unit, right, I pay $70 a piece for these storage units. And I haven't been making very many hat sales or sneaker sales, but that's also because I have not been listing either. I haven't listed any shoes in quite some time. And I've listed some hats in the previous months, or in the previous weeks, I should say. And I make the occasional hat sale here and there, but since I haven't been listing them consistently, I have not been selling them consistently. So I'm pretty much done picking up shoes and or hats for real, unless they're going to be like the bangers that are going to sell for good money and sell very quickly. So just tired of taking up a lot of space, and like I said, so my whole point of all this is that storage unit hasn't been paying for itself. So I got to get inventory in there that is going to pay for itself. Now, however, that doesn't mean that the storage unit is not being paid for, because this unit right here pays for everything. Every single month, this storage unit right here that I'm in pays for all of the storage units. So it's not a loss. Eventually the storage unit will be paying for itself, but I got to find these shoes. And in order to do that, I got to stop talking. So this is the next pair of shoes. It is a pair of New Balance Fresh Foams. They are size 7.5, so like really tiny shoe. Well, not a tiny shoe. I guess that's kind of like on the lower end of the average size for women, but they took forever to sell, and they're in like super good condition. Like nothing really wrong with them at all. There is a little bit of brown like dirt debris on the bottom of the shoes, but I had them listed for, I don't know, quite a few months, and they sold for a best offer of $16.90. So I'm just like, you know, over the whole shoe phase of my business, shoes have a really good ROI, but some of these shoes I've had for months, right, and almost a year. Some of these shoes I have had for over a year, and they haven't sold yet. So I'm not picking up any more shoes unless they're going to be like shoes that sell real quick. And I'm staying away from like anything hype that's got to go through authentication. I'll pick up comfort shoes and like boots, but they got to require like no cleaning, and I got to pretty much get them for free, because I really don't enjoy listing shoes. I don't enjoy storing shoes or anything that has to do with shoes except for the ASP. So anyway, on to the clothing items. All right, I got all the items pulled right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get these packed up, and then I gotta consolidate some more storage. I've got this space open, right? And that box right there is one of the boxes that I listed today. This is the last box, so I've got to clear out space to move stuff in. but also to have more boxes for me to put inventory in until my next set of boxes comes in. Now, if you guys notice, pretty much out of space, right? So what I'm thinking is I put either another shelf over here where this shelf is, or I move this shelf out of here and that shelf out of here and put another one the same shape, the same direction that this one is going, because I kind of like how it's blocked off in here, especially with people that be walking over here and like trying to look in here and see what I got going on, like these guys over here. Or I can start building out this unit. I kind of want to maximize the space I'm already working with in there first before I start anything in here. But who knows, man? It's an ever-changing thought process in here. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do until I actually get into doing it. I just have a bunch of concepts in my mind of how I might want to do things. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these items packed up. All right, so I got 10 items left with a total of $231.53 gross. So I think what I said, $650 to start it out with. So like, sorry guys, battery died out on me. So yeah, like I was saying, I think I had like $650 of gross going out, and I got 231 gross going out. So that's like $420 for the 20 orders that I had, which isn't bad. It's not awesome. It's not like skyrocket high prices, but at the end of the day, it's still money going out. While I was waiting on the GoPro to charge a little bit, I cleared out the rest of the shelf, consolidated the rest of the boxes. This is the box that was on the floor, so I got room for about 9 more boxes. Well, probably about 15 more boxes, so that's like several days worth of listings. I got 2 more boxes going to the house with me to put future listings in. Here's today's orders going out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these units closed up and get to the post office and then on to listing. All right guys, I'm here at these Use Again clothing donation boxes. I'm getting ready to drop off these bags of clothes in there, so that way I can just donate them to somebody that's going to use them. I believe all this stuff gets sifted through by the owners. They probably sell it in bulk to someone that's going to use or someone that's going to sell them, and then the rest of the stuff that's like discardables probably gets shipped over to a third world country of some sort. So we're gonna go ahead and drop these bags off in there, guys. 1 bag, 2 bags. So me personally, I've thought of, come on stupid seatbelt, I've thought of these clothing donation bins as a viable option to get inventory, and then just pick the good items out, put it on eBay, and then bulk wholesale out the other stuff. But I don't really honestly understand the workings of it. I don't know the cost of it. I don't know how much I'd have to pay the property that the bins sit on. These units, this didn't always start out to be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. It started out to be just 2 of them, and over the time there's become 5 of them. But it takes up 5 parking spaces, I think, and this is at a grocery store. It's called Food Giant. So I know that they pay the owner of the property rent, so to speak, based off the amount of percentage that they've agreed upon. It's like putting a candy store or a candy machine in a store, or pinball machines or whatever the case may be in a property. You have to pay to use it. So I don't know, man, it's just a thought process down the line, but then I'd have to sort a lot of stuff. But if I'm going to get into buying 18-wheelers of stuff at some point in time, I just don't know, guys. There's many a different option of ways to get inventory for much cheaper than me going to the bins, but it's going to all entail a lot more work. So that's just my 2 cents on that subject. But time to get to the house. Okay, guys, so one of the things that I've been doing the past 2 weeks now is during the day I take after I do my shipping, usually midways through the day, after I do my shipping and I do my photos and everything, I take a praise break. since I'm doing this prayer and fasting, I read this prayer, Bible, and reading guide, and it just pretty much tells me how to fast and what to do while I'm doing the fast, and then I read my Bible. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now, so that way I can get that taken care of and then get on to the listing process. Alrighty guys, so I'm done with my prayer time and Bible reading and just time with the Lord. So as you guys know, the 15th is the deadline for taxes and to upload your Q4 information if you guys do estimated taxes like I did. I will not be doing that going forward next year. I'll just be doing my taxes at the end of the year like a normal person. But I'm here to input my information on the IRS website, but I can't really figure out how to do it. I'm trying to do the 1-800-accountants email that I received. I'm trying to submit the information through my email, but surprise, surprise, I can't get a hold of anyone on my team of accountants at 1-800-accountants. So I've left a message. I told them what I'm trying to do and that I need them to contact me at my earliest convenience. But if they can't get back to me, I'm gonna just hit my new accountant up, Cheryl Miller at Simplified Accountant. She is the one that I get this awesome spreadsheet from. There is a link in the description. She's the creator of this spreadsheet where I input all my data in, and she also is a certified accountant that does taxes. So I'll be hitting her up if I can't get anyone on this 1-800-accountant staff to help me walk through this and get the information inputted in time so I don't reach any penalties. But like I said, spreadsheet link is in the description. It's actually a workbook. There's more than just a spreadsheet. It's a expense tracker, home office expense tracker, mileage tracker, all the good stuff is in here. So yeah, time to get listings done. I just wanted to give you guys my progress report on the taxes and what I've got going on with this whack crack staff of accountants at 1-800-accountants. So it's time to get my listings done. And I know I've said I was trying to get my listings done several times now, but I'm physically sitting down in front of the computer getting ready to send any offers that I have, which I have 2 offers to send right now. I'm gonna go ahead and send those 2. Life is Good shirt and Arizona jeans. I don't recommend you pick up Arizona jeans, but you know, if you can get them off, go ahead. I'm gonna send a 25% offer because that's what the store coupon's for. And then I'll pull up my store. I just keep a link to my store up here on my toolbar, and pull up my pictures to see what item is first up on the list, and you know, hit sell similar from my store. That is how I do my listings. So the first item is going to be Walmart employee shirt. It looks like men's 2XL. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into these listings, and I'm probably gonna call it right here on the video. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. 500 subscribers in the last month, man. That's crazy growth. I really am thankful for each and every one of you guys. Leave comments in the comment section about any content or any questions you may have so that I can make the content or answer the questions for you. And I really do mean that I'm here to help you guys when I say that I'm here to help new resellers. So if I can answer any questions, let me know. That's gonna do it for this video. Catch you guys on the next one. But until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.